Yeah, Baddie. Forgive me for looking like this. I was just having a sneeze attack. My allergies are kicking up at the end of March. We love it. But just like this screenshot says right here, I expected more from this episode, but it was actually quite fucking boring. Like, big L's for this episode. Like, Biggie got beat the fuck up, and then there was nothing from that. Whatever. But let's talk about what I guess could be talked about. Once again, Anna was the only one that had a sense of urgency when Biggie got attacked at the club. Shout out to Anna for being a down-ass fucking friend. Once she heard and saw that it was Biggie, she started hauling the fuck ass over to Biggie. Meanwhile, Tasiki was off in the back like, oh shit, Biggie got hit? Well, fuck. Let me finish this blunt and then I'll come over there and do something about it. You know who else didn't have a sense of urgency? Natalie. She sat there and watched her her employee get jumped by a fucking random. It said nothing. Didn't get up, didn't walk over there, didn't do nothing. As the boss, the CEO, did nothing. However, it was her homegirl, Low London, that got Biggie set up. So I'm sure that's why Natalie had no reaction. I think Natalie knew that Low London had beef with fucking Biggie and was going to try and get Biggie touched. That's why Natalie ain't move. But what was killing me was that in one of the moments of Biggie having her fucking heart attack was her saying, yeah, I saw that bitch watching me, right? She was watching me, right? And then I saw her come down. And I said, wah! That's not what I saw, Biggie. I saw that bitch clock you right in your goddamn jaw and then you threw your hands up. You ain't swing on the bitch. You ain't hit her. Okay? I'm just saying. Biggie loves to over-exaggerate shit. So... And Mariah Lynn was there and don't nobody give a fuck. Moving on. Scotty was so unimportant to this scene. Seeing her bright red ass pop up on my screen in a conversation about fucking Tavey just annoyed me. Because, girl, go home. Like, seriously, go home. Like, you are pregnant. Go home. Like, there was a whole fight at the club last night and your ass was there. They was throwing chairs and objects and your ass could have got hit in the face and the stomach. Go home, Scotty. And before anybody in my comments asks, no, I'm not watching no Scotty with the fucking baby. I think this bitch is already boring on Baddies. I don't really give a fuck about her relationship with this fucking lemur. And I don't care. I wish her the best with her baby. And let's leave it there. She's not the girl for me when it comes to TV. I'm not watching. I'm not going to kill myself and do that. But Fauna and Co-Killer's friendship really make me fucking laugh. I'm not going to lie. Because as Fauna is sitting there talking about how it hurt her feelings that Tavey was doing what she did and she felt betrayed, Co-Killer's sitting there like giving the face as if she was like, yeah, I told you that bitch was weird. I'm your friend. I'm going to be here for you, but I've been told you that bitch was weird. Like, you could tell Co-Killer really don't give a fuck about Tavey at all. Like, out of their friendship, Co-Killer was the most attached from Tavey. And, like, Fauna, you sitting here saying, like, yeah, I low-key felt betrayed by what she was saying yesterday and da-da-da-da-da. It was kind of killing me a little bit because I've been watching y'all this entire season. You and Tavey are not as much of friends as y'all claim y'all are. Like, Fauna, I feel like you have a toe in the friendship while fucking Tavey has her whole body into the fucking relationship. Or to the friendship, excuse me. But really, y'all are not balanced as friends. I'm sorry. Natalie finally decides to talk to Jayla about, like, being a bit of a weirdo. Not that Jayla did anything directly to Natalie, but I think Natalie is starting to feel like Jayla be riding the fence a lot, and it annoys the fuck out of her because it's like, girl, we have been through Bad Girls Club, through all of that shit together, and I would feel like you should be the loudest person standing up for me. This is all stemming off of the fact that they went to a booking that Anna Mac was at, and I guess DTB was there, and while they was in the middle of the club, Diamond ripped off the Baddies chain and Natalie felt like Jayla or whoever else was there should have checked DTB for doing that shit. Now, Jayla was kind of talking in circles for me, but it was like oh, I didn't even see she did that, or oh, I wasn't even there for DTB, and oh, it wasn't my problem. Like, it was a lot of like capping or what. I don't even want to say she was capping. I really just don't think she gave a fuck. And I almost feel like Jayla feels like this whole argument was kind of pointless because, like, okay, she's off the show. You don't like her. She took the Baddies chain off. And, like, what now? But this argument was a waste of time. Like, who cares? No tea, no shade. I've been very tiny this whole time. Sorry, y'all. No tea, no shade. One thing Big Lex is gonna do while she'll sit here and complain about Summer and this whole situation about them scissoring and whatever the case is. Whenever the opportunity comes up for Big Lex to remind the world that Summer ate her pussy, she's gonna take it. And I'm kind of sort of getting tired of Big Lex doing that shit. Like, if you're that embarrassed and upset over the fact that people now know that Summer was over there doing, like, licking the lollipop, then don't sit here and boast about it. Because that's why she feels comfortable to continuously talk about it. Look at how you're acting. Like, look at you, legs open and you doing a chooch. Like, come on, girl. We also find out that Tavey likes women, but I also feel like that was a very obvious thing. Like, I almost feel like you can be about as blind as Stevie Wonder and tell that Tavey was also into women, but that's neither here or there. Big Lex saying that, yeah, I heard through the grapevine that maybe you and Fauna were, you know, doing a little bit more than just being friends was crazy for me. But I also heard that same rumor through the internet. I'm just saying. But Tavey denied any extra stuff when it came to fucking Fauna. However, I do feel like Tavey has some level of a crush on Fauna. Like I said, I ain't skip over that part where her having that breakdown. And she's like, yeah, we were sleeping in the bed together. I introduced you to my family. I introduced you to my kid. I did this. I did that. It gave very relationship. But also staying on this topic, Tavey, I don't even know what to say anymore, because at this point you're just fucking capping, and Fauna and Cold Killer is right. Depending on who's in the room, you will shift sides of the seesaw. If Natalie's in the room, all of a sudden you don't fuck with DTB, blah, 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 blah. But when DTB's in the room and Natalie's not there, you're like, oh, yo, DTB, I thought we was cool. Like, I thought we was friends. Like, oh, I don't even want to fight you because we supposed to be friends. So for Tavey to even remotely sit here and say, oh, I don't fuck with DTB, that's crazy. Because that's not what you said when she asked to fight you. And then for you to sit here and call anybody a D-rider is crazy. You are the captain of Natalie's penis. You are the owner of that rocket ship. You are the chin conductor when it comes to Natalie. So what are we doing here? You do be D-riding because you look at Natalie like, yeah, that's my boss and she's going to give me opportunity. But I haven't seen this bitch give you any level of an opportunity. I've seen her at bookings and clubs with other people. I haven't seen you yet. I did see you at the Brooklyn Nets game. That's about it. You know what I did see? I did see DTB try to give you advice on how to get bookings and stuff, and then she invited you to come out to one of her fucking bookings. I did see that. So for you to sit here and just straight up deny, like, yeah, me and DTB, we don't fuck with each other. I don't fuck with DTB. You're a fucking lame ass bitch. But yeah, this episode was a dud. I wasn't really into it. I was kind of bored the whole way through. Like, we spent too much time on this episode having conversations that we've had for the past, like, 4 or 5 fucking episodes. Like, how many times we have to keep talking about the same fucking thing? Move on. But next week, though, we're going to see, not Tommy, Big Lex finally try to get her lick back in regards to Tommy and her daughter, Ciroc. And it looks like Big Lex is going to be tearing Ciroc out the fucking frame. And it also looks like Ciroc is going to be tearing Mariah Lynn out the frame. So y'all know I'm about to be back here celebrating, right? All right. So anyway, love you guys. I'll see you guys next week.